2 weeks after knocking them out of the League Cup, the Reds hosted Alsager Town at Valerie Park for the league fixture, with the Reds looking to bounce back from defeat away to Gloss at North End in their last outing. AFC Liverpool had two debutants in the back four, with Michael Girvin, on loan from Marine, coming in at right back, while Thomas Stewart made his debut at centre back alongside Jack Sinnott. It was AFC Liverpool who started on the front foot, but it took them 10 minutes to register their first shot, and it came from Stephen Jones, who was given far too much room to line up his sights, but unfortunately for the striker, his screamer pinged back off the upright. Alsager Town's first chance came from a quickly taken free kick which caught AFC Liverpool on the hop, but leading scorer Lee Skellen was unable to add to his tally of 14. A better chance for the visitors came when George Barlow broke free down the right flank. Charging into the area, he saw his shot parried by Sean Lake, and though the ball fell perfectly for Liam Prince, he put his effort wide. It was the Reds though who broke the deadlock on 20 minutes. Having kept possession, the breakthrough came when James Buckley broke the challenges of James Marsden and Ryan Mitchell, before squaring to Ronnie Morgan, who just about forced the ball over the line despite the best efforts of Wayne Hughes. It was Morgan's first goal for AFC Liverpool in just his third start. Alsager Town looked to respond, and a half chance fell to Andy Stockton, who played a neat 1-2, but on the half volley he could only fire wide. Alsager's chances of taking anything from the game suffered a blow on 35 minutes when James Marsden slid in with a wild challenge that scythed down James Buckley. After taking the right back to one side, the referee then produced a red card, which meant the visitors were down to 10 men. From the resulting free kick, persistence saw Ronnie Morgan create a shooting chance for himself, but his effort was deflected behind for a corner. However, Morgan was instrumental in bringing about the Reds' second goal from the corner, as his cheeky back heel was only cleared straight to Steve Jones, who smashed the ball home from 6 yards. On his 50th appearance for AFC Liverpool, that was Jones' 35th strike for the club, and his 5th in his last 4 games. Just 60 seconds later, it should have been 6-4 when Jones was put through by Buckley, but for once, the usually accurate striker was off target. With their tails up, the Reds were keen to lock out the game, and after some stout defending from an Alsager free kick, a quick counter-attack involving James Buckley, Ronnie Morgan and John Lawless saw the Reds' leading scorer attempt to find the top corner from 25 yards. Just before the half-time interval, Lawless got his head to a Sean Harris delivery, but he couldn't guide his header on target. Lawless did get his goal though just before the hour, and once again it was Harris who was the provider, with his drilled cross picking out the striker, who shot on the turn, firing low into the corner. It was Lawless's 22nd strike of the season, and with that goal, he became the Reds' highest scorer in a single season, edging past Dean Thurston's old record. The Reds were well on top by now, and a move that involved the front three came close to bringing about a fourth, but Buckley was unable to turn home Jones's cross. Perhaps with the thought that the game was already won, the Reds dropped off the pace and Alsager came back into the match. They were unlucky not to pull a goal back when Sam Aspinall saw his fine effort come back off the bar before bouncing behind for a goal kick. George Barlow's half volley appeared to be harmless enough until the pitch intervened, but keeper Sean Lake was still alert enough to turn the ball over the bar. The clean sheet was kept thanks to a magnificent double save from Sean Lake, who denied firstly Sam Aspinall and then Lee Skellen, who both smashed volleys goalwards. Apologies there for the coverage as the tape skipped a couple of frames at precisely the wrong time. Alsager's miserable day was completed when Lee Skellen clipped the top of the bar from a direct free kick. Anthony Brown came on for Ronnie Morgan late on, and the Reds' newest super striker almost marked his appearance with a goal, but Matthew Cotton made the save. In the dying moments, Brown once again came close as he chased down Ryan Mitchell's poor back header, but once again Cotton was quick off of his line, and when the ball dropped to Stephen Williams, he lashed wildly wide. Perfect way to get the Glossop result out of the system.
Certainly, Paul, certainly. I think that goes down as one of our best performances this season, just all-round performance from front to the back. The lads were first class today. It was a really enjoyable game, real pleasure to watch, pleasure to be involved in.
He had a couple of debutants in the back line, Mike Gavin at right back and Tom Stewart in centre back, and they seemed to slot right in.
Yeah, they didn't look like debutants. To be fair, two young lads come in, bobbly pitch, physical team, and they were both had great games. I'm really pleased for them actually. You know, sometimes it can't be easy coming into a new team, and they've slotted right in, like you say. And both had really good games. Really pleased for them, especially young Tom. He's been threatening to come in the team. He had a bit of an illness, and he's come in there today, and he's played a cool performance. Really cool on the ball, calm, and he's defended really well. And pleased for him.
Pretty much won the game by half time. Would you say that's fair?
Well, we can't say that anymore, can we? Because we've had a few of them this season where we thought we've won the game at half time. But yeah, I think that first half performance knocked the stuffing out of them. The man sent it off, and the goal by Lawless just killed the game then. And just a first class performance, Paul. It's great. Really pleased for everybody involved.
Did you think it was a red card challenge?
Yeah, from where we were standing, it looked like it caught him across the hips and just cleaned him out. He looked pretty ugly from where we were. I mean, Bucko, he said at half time he was all right. He said he felt all right. It was more his leg that he'd injured, but yeah, I think it was a red card. And I think, you know, after that it's just going to be too much for them. The way we set up today, we set up with a different formation. 3 very attacking players up front, and we just had men in space all the time. You know, we had men in space all over the pitch. There was always a man free, and it was just too much for Alsager today. But to be fair to them, they didn't give up. They kept going even with the man down. They kept on pressing and bombing balls forward and having a go. And you know, they could have had a couple of goals near the end themselves. Except for some fine saves by Lakey. he's put in another, they're an 8 out of 10 performance and kept us in the game. So
pleasing that all three of the front men got on the score sheet as well.
but yeah, Paul mentioned that actually after the Lawless goal. You can't ask for any more from your strikers. Jonesy hit a perler in the first half. That'd have probably been goal of the season, and nice for Ronnie to get off the mark. He's had a few games with us now. He's settled in. He's obviously an intelligent player, a lot of experience. So it's great for him to get his first goal. Hopefully he can get a few more now.
Just march on to Wigan Robin Park on Tuesday.
Yeah, there's going to be a few games coming up now, isn't there? So we're going to be busy. Wigan Robin Park, that'll be another good game. We had a good game against them last time in the Cup, where we won 4-2. It's a nice surface there, so it'll suit the way that we're playing at the moment. Hopefully get a good positive result there, and then move on to the Cup game at Cheadle and see what we can do in the Cup.
3-0 win today. Must be pleased with that result.
Yeah, definitely. After the big loss we had Tuesday night, it's always good to bounce back. Good win and a clean sheet for the lads, so made up with the performance.
Another clean sheet for yourself. That must be pleasing as well.
Yeah, it is. Like that's 4 in the last 7 games. Obviously, we had a heavy defeat Tuesday night, conceding 6. So it's always good to bounce back and get a clean sheet. So I'm very happy with that.
And you had to pull off a couple of decent saves to keep that clean sheet as well.
Yeah, they made me work for it at the end, but they're going to get chances in the 90 minutes. The lads were brilliant and got a bit tired towards the end, so had to pop up and help them out with a couple of good saves and a double save at the end, so I'm really pleased with that.
It was one that looked inconspicuous but caused you a little bit of problems when it bounced up.
Oh yeah, no, as I look around, I've already had the ball in my hands and next minute it's over there, bouncing nearly in the net, so I had to readjust and I managed to palm it over the bar, so we defended the corner well after that, so there was no harm done.
You had a couple of new players in front of you, Mike Aiden and Tom Stewart. How do you think they fitted in? Yeah,
I thought Mike was different class right back, first game in 6 months, and young Tom was different class. I think he's only 18, possibly 19. I thought he adapted as well, fitted in with the lads, and thought they both outstanding today.
It must be reassuring for you that Jack Sinnott was playing today after his injury concern the other week.
Yeah, definitely. Jack's one of the best centre-halves in the league, if not the best. So always gives you a bit of a boost going into the game when you've got your main centre-half playing. So and he was outstanding as well today. He's getting a bit tight at the end of his hamstring, but pulled through it well.
Take this performance through into Tuesday night now.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Wigan Robin Park, beat them. I think it was 4-2 to start the season. I didn't play, but I think we can do the same on Tuesday night with a bigger margin. So hopefully get another 3 points and march up the table Tuesday.
3-0 must be a pleasing afternoon's work for you.
It's nice to get the response from the last game 2 weeks ago, and not so much the result, the performance was top notch. Very pleasing considering I had a young right back coming in, Mikey Gavan, and young Thomas Stewart centre half. Considering they come in, they done ever so well, the two of them. Overall, dominated the game. 3 tremendous goals, and overall very pleasing, very pleasing.
Started off on the right foot. I mean, the ball never left their half for the first 5 minutes.
Well, if you can start off on the front foot and keep the opposition on the back foot for a period of time, then it sets the tempo of the game, and that was the plan of action today, to get them on the back foot from the moment we kicked off, and it worked a treat. I thought some of the play today was absolutely tremendous.
You had a pretty formidable front line there, haven't you? John Lawless, Ronnie Morgan, Steve James.
Well, it's nice to play the 3 of them at the same time and for the 3 of them to score, because I think that's the first time at this football club that the 3 forwards that have been on the pitch have actually scored. But it wasn't just them scoring goals. The pleasing thing was that the formation we played, that they worked ever so well, especially when we haven't had the ball. And sometimes forwards get a bit lazy, but today they put a good shift in, and that sets the tone.
One of your signings of the season is probably Liam Loughlin, and he just seems to fit right in there, doesn't he?
Well, Liam's an honest lad. If he's anything like his dad, Billy was a great player, and if he's anything like his dad, then he won't go far wrong. I think Liam's one of the most honest footballers I've ever come across, to be fair. Wherever you play him, he'll have a little go. It's the same with Jackson. But you're right about Liam, he's fitted in really well. But then I think that goes down to the lads, the squad that I've got. They all get on with each other, and that helps, and any manager will tell you if you've got a gang of lads that get on with each other, then they work that little bit extra harder. But yeah, he's been a great signing for me so far.
As one of the happy accidents, Sean Harris at left back.
Well, spoke to Sean. I think Sean can be a decent left back. I mean, he was a forward, he told me when he first come to the club. But as time's gone on, I've noticed something, and he can give us something where he's playing. Because when he goes forward, he's like a bull. And that's not being disrespectful to him. You know, the second goal, I think it was, or the third goal. Once you get Sean Harris in a 1-1 situation, it's only ever going to be one winner. But it's a credit to him that he's knuckled down, he's listening to what's being getting told to him, and he's becoming a decent left back.
And a clean sheet must be a bonus result for you as well.
Well, it is for Sean Lake, because he keeps going like that. That's another clean sheet. Is the any chance of a cake? Because the little bet is that if he keeps a certain amount of clean sheets, I've got to buy him sayers. But it's pleasing for the lad, to be fair. Yeah, I'm happy for him. I think he's an honest kid again. I think he's a very, very good goalkeeper. He's had his ups and downs in the football, but he seems to be enjoying it. And it's a credit to him that he's come back and he's come to AFC Liverpool. And I think we're seeing the qualities of Sean now. I mean, he's pulled off 1 or 2 saves today, which is sublime. Considering he hasn't been in the game much, he's dealt with the crosses, punches, and overall he's been very good. And he's been another credit to the lads and to myself. He's come in and he's wore his heart on his shirt, and he's done well, to be fair.
And must be building the confidence up for Tuesday night and way to Wigan, Robin Park.
Well, you can only, it's the old cliche, Paul, isn't it? You can only, you can only take one game at a time, and that's what I've said. You know, we try and get the mentality. It's no use going, well, we do this and we do that, and that's who we're playing, because there's going to be a time we're going to play 4 times a week. The other cliche is, listen, we've won today, relax over the weekend, let's go Tuesday. You know, that type of performance. You know, I don't have to say too much to the lads, because they enjoy playing football and they love playing football, and considering they played on the pitch again, and I'm not being disrespectful to Prescott, it must be hard for them into the aspect that they've got to deal with what they've got to deal with. But my lads today again showed what they're capable of, and it's very, very pleasing, and I think our supporters are being happy with today's performance as well.
Well, congratulations on today's result.
Thank you very much, Paul. And the weight loss is looking well, isn't it?